Hello, buddy. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is If You Don't Have Anything Nice to Say, Don't Say Anything at All. So I'm going to put up Thumper here so you guys can see him. And yeah, that's going to be the subject today, inspired by Jenna Zweigel. And so for those of you that don't know me, you can go to roberthollis.com/free, get a copy of my best-selling book. How is that working for you? How is that working? So thank you very much, Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, for sharing this video with all my family and friends and my followers and Facebook friends. Hey, Bill, now they're coming on. Hello, Mr. Shoemaker. Hi, Craig. Thank you, Danielle. Pat, Bernie, Kai, Ed, thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Hola. Nice to see you on here. Love and appreciate each and every one of you for getting on here and sharing the video and supporting me. I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. Hi, Jennifer. Nice to see you on here. Jennifer again. Wow, two Jennifers. I'm very, very blessed today. Hi, Melody, John. Hey, Scott Kloster, the Reacher. And let's go ahead and get started. So, hello, buddy. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is, If You Don't Have Anything Nice to Say, Don't Say Anything at All. Now, when I did a little research on this, first of all, I was inspired by Jenna Zweigel. She did her training video today. You guys can find that on my website, Robert Hollis, youtube.com/Robert Hollis. And, you know, when I did my research, there was Alice Roosevelt that I don't know, but there was another person that got credit. But then I really loved that Thumper and Bambi got credit, okay? So one of the things I want to say to each and every one of you is, man, if there's any one thing, if there's any one thing that I believe is destroying people, is, you know, that in this phrase, right? The golden rule. And the golden rule is do unto others as you would like others to do unto you. And we just live in a world, you know. It's funny, I was scanning channels yesterday. I always got them playing in the background while I'm doing my business on laptop. And it was funny, there was a thing about Dr. Phil on there. And Dr. Phil was talking about the cancel culture. And that there's this entire group of people that go out and are offended. They are offended by what other people think and say. And one of them was, we shouldn't say mom and dad anymore. Don't say mom and dad. Don't say mom and dad. That offends me. I don't think that's fair to my children. Just don't say that anymore. And Dr. Phil said, what I don't understand. Well, you know, my daughter, you know, I'm a lesbian and I have a female partner. And so if everyone always hears, you know, well, you know, don't forget to talk to your mom and dad, you know, don't forget mom and dad instead of mom and mom, you know, then my daughter is hurt. My daughter is hurt because people are using mom and dad. Now, I'm not going to get into that in any way, shape, or form, because the point here is if you don't have anything good to say, say nothing at all. Now, that's Thumper. When I seen that it was Thumper, I had to say that. I shortened this up a little bit. If you don't have anything nice to say, shut up. If my wife was in there, she'd add a little bit. But why Jenna really inspired me today is a lot of times we complain. We complain and say things about people, and we speak it into existence. Now, some of you probably don't believe that words matter. I know that words matter. You know, you'll be judged for every idle word that comes out of your mouth. And in that training where she was talking about, unfortunately, it's the things we think and say about ourselves. You know, it's pretty easy to complain about everything and everybody and every situation. when, we don't have anything nice to say about ourselves. Bruce Lee was one of the people that he would beat people up, honestly, physically beat people up, his students, when he said, listen, don't even joke about the words that come out of your mouth. I'm not that good. I'm not that smart. I'm not good with people. I'm not a good salesperson. I'm not a good person. I'm sort of, I'm not good looking. My voice is, sort of sounds weird. How many of you are so judgmental on yourself? And we do it all the time. I brought up to Kai, I said, you got to change your language. You can't always say, if a broken homeless person can do this. No, it's like, it is constantly, if you're thinking thoughts and you're saying them out loud and you're typing them to other people, you're sabotaging yourself. You're totally sabotaging yourself. And you got these people that say, oh my God, my back is killing me. I'm so broke I can't pay attention. I used to say that. And hang around with a bunch of kids when we're bullies. I think I seen someone go by here saying that they're watching Cobra Kai. And I'm like going, my God, is there total environments of people, probably on Twitter, that everything is negative? Everything is negative. Trolls, these haters, these people that are constantly complaining about everything. So, I remember this one thought one time is I heard this phrase, you can't become what you hate. You can't become what you despise, right? So you got this whole group of people in the world. I hate the rich. I hate capitalism. You know what I mean? I hate the United States. And I'm going like, oh my God. You know what I mean? It's like, I hate entrepreneurs and I don't like the 1%ers. I know this is going to sound weird, but I wanted to be a 1%er. I'm like, I could be a good 1%er. How many people heard that? I could be a good 1%er. I don't have to be a bad 1%er. So, I remember, finding out that less than 1% of people in America make over $1 million. And I'm going like, there's good people. And now I've met many of them, many of them. And so, we live in an environment, we live in a bubble, we live on social media where, first of all, people just give their opinion about anything. So hey, take a look at, I gotta say this correctly. If anyone plans on traveling in the next year, I'd like to gift you a $100 prepaid travel card. And there's people underneath there, this is a scam. You know what I mean? Did you get hacked? It's like they're so mentally messed up. They are so mentally messed up that everything through their eyes, everything through their ears, everything through their senses is negative. So when Jenna brought up, not only do we do this to ourselves, but we constantly complain about the people we love. We constantly complain about the people in our group. So this is a people business. This is a people business. And so if you're constantly saying, Robert, man, I find all these losers, everyone that I have in my group is lazy. I got all these people that are unmotivated. I got all these people that, man, they won't participate in their own rescue. Everyone I know is broke. Everyone I know is complacent. Everyone I know is, just a follower. For the love of God, stop it. Stop it. Now, How do I know that this is prevalent in the world? I got to tell on myself. I get caught up in this stuff as well. And I even complain about the complainers. So you got these people out there that are doing the most craziest things in the world. And I'm going like, what the hell is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? And I'm like, wow, so you're emotionally upset about people that are complainers, so you're complaining about complainers? Okay, so I'm not perfect. I'm going to keep working on the inner core of me, that is. When Jenna said, oh, by the way, your inner core of your creation is perfect, here's where you got a lot of stuff to work through. I'm like, no, I can't even, at one time, when I heard in Abraham Hicks and some of these personal development books that I was created in the image, you know what I mean? That my inner DNA, my inner core is love, just LOV, just love, unconditional love, and it's perfect. And I'm going like, nah. So you got some stuff to work on if your thoughts are nah, not me. I mean, even my inner core's messed up, right? And so wait a minute. No, it's not. See? No, it's not. Be aware of the words that are coming out of your mouth. Be aware of the thoughts that you have, and you can verbally correct them. Because I ask people all the time, tell me what you love most. And they'll say, well, my spouse or my boyfriend, my girlfriend. I love the outdoors. I love my kids. I love my pets. And I say, wow, don't you find it interesting that you didn't list you? Ouch. That you didn't list you. It's like, hey, who do you love, Mark? Me. I love me. I love who I am. What do you love most about you? I'm a really good friend. Really, really good friend. I'm one of those people that will go out of my way for people. What else do you love? I love that I'm almost all the time full of joy and laughter, and I don't judge. So, what do you love most about yourself? What could you start out? I remember when I said this to Terry years ago. Terry said, I love my feet. She goes, I got cute feet. And I'm going like, okay, that's a great place to start. And so I'm going to give you guys a challenge. I don't want this video to be too long, but I want you guys to I've seen these challenges out there that, see if you can go an entire day, for some of us, this would be me 35 years ago, see if you could make it 10 minutes without complaining. See if you could find 10 minutes without complaining, and move that into 20 minutes, and move that into, a half hour. Move that into an hour. But be aware and conscious to just stop throwing that stuff into the universe, whether you believe it or not. And I'm guilty. I'm going to call myself on this. You know what I mean? Because I constantly will, today, complain about things, complain about people, complain about situations. And I got to get better. Kaizen. First, you got to be aware. And Kaizen is a never-ending improvement. Never-ending improvement. John, you said a sleeping count. That's sort of funny because I feel like at times that I dream in complaining. And let me share with you what this does for you, right? Once you're aware of how many things you complain about that you have no power to change, no events and situations and people, and we do all this, right? And so when we get better each and every day of not complaining, then you can do the switch where now you're coming from the attitude of gratitude. Now what you're doing is you become thankful and you talk outward about, wow, I'm just so blessed to live where I am in this time. There's never been a better time ever, ever, ever. Where information is at my finger touch. Internet allows me to go on and figure out how to do things and how to fix stuff, including my mind and my heart and my spirit, by watching other people that have gone through that journey, like Jenna Zweigel, and so, I'm thankful for my health and my family. I'm thankful for the people that get on on my videos. I'm so grateful for you and thank you. I love and appreciate you. I just don't say I love you. I really appreciate you. I really do. Thank you. It's funner for me to talk to people. And so what you could do is now you start, spending a majority of your day, complimenting people, telling people that you love and appreciate them, taking the time to reach out to people instead of just thinking great about them. Tell them you think great about them. So golly, not only great to live in this time, I'm so happy to be, in the mindset where I can take advantage of an opportunity like My Daily Choice. I'm so grateful and thankful and ask and pray for their protection and their guidance with Josh and Jenna. I'm so grateful for every single person, not only in the company, but also the people that are on my team and my group. It's like, I'm so grateful that there's a lot of people out there right now that are looking for a better way. And I'm so grateful and thankful that I will find those people that have ears to hear, that I'm looking for those individuals that are on their journey and they're looking for something that they can get involved in and make a bigger impact for them and their family. And God, I just love and grateful for everything. Now, I haven't always been there. When Jenna was talking today, man, I look back at who I was, when I was, in my 20s. Oh, man. I can tell you this as much as I can say to you today, that I love people. This is the people business. I love people. And I love people doing people things. I find it entertaining. The overthinkers and the people that don't love themselves yet, and the people that are constantly sabotaging their life and their business. I look at them and I empathize for them because I was one of them, and I just think good thoughts, and I just hope they figure it out and find someone, and I hope they don't have to go through much trauma before they change who they are. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's just. So that's it, So I seen online where they called it the thumper rule. You know what I mean? The thumper rule. And if you want to hold yourself accountable, reach out to a couple of friends, share this video with them, and say, listen, if you ever see, I know one girl, she'll probably never see this video, and I 100% know that because of a lot of ugliness and trauma in her past, that virtually every post he posts is about how awful people are. Do you know what I mean? I'm laughing, but it's nothing to laugh about. You know what I mean? She's constantly talking about, all the people out there that wrong others and how they're so awful. Well, you focus on what you focus on, you give more energy to. The more flow you give to it, the more it becomes your reality. So constantly complaining about anything just brings more of it. What a great close with Mother Teresa. I remember seeing this, and Mother Teresa was asked, why don't you ever, ever, ever protest? There's so much war and so much, awfulness happening in this world. Why don't you ever protest? And she said, if you ever had a rally, not a protest, but if you ever had a rally for love, love one another. If you ever had a rally about love and peace and kindness and thoughtfulness, then count me in. Then count me in. But I'm not interested in protesting against anything because I don't want to give any energy to it. So how many people think if we all did that, if we all constantly every once in a while we seen a post, and instead of saying something negative, because people would become judgmental, right? You could turn around and post the, Thumper's post, you know what I mean? And people are just going to lambaste you for doing that. It's like, hey, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. F you. So I love each and every one of you. I truly, truly do. Do me a huge personal favor and share this with people. I'd like to challenge you all. And I just thank you. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care, and I love you, and I know that you can do this, and see you on the next video. Bye for now.